Taylor, Frankie, DB, Clemson. Uh, there's a couple more. Niggas don't want that comp, man. They don't want that comp out there. Ben, I heard y'all was scared to put the comp on the joint. You know, scared to put the comp on the schedule. That's the word around the street. Hey, man, it look kind of funny.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the North Carolina Tar
No,
Heels.
Frankie, bro, this is Miles. They purple and white. Shit, this Miles.
By a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Tar Heels have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Judicials offense will get the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Goes to the option. Quick toss. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. And the Judicials are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. There's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
They kick it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Tar Heels offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Quarterback making checks. They'll toss it to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. They'll go to the toss. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Trying to do it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tar Heels want to move quickly.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the...
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone.
My boy got 3 tickets on his roster. It's crazy.
They draw first blood, and that is
Shit just unnecessary at this point.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gets the back moving. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, UNC! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return, as the coverage unit was there and ready. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the single back. Can't get him to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up 4th down.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Oh, he's got some space. He's got 50 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Lets it fly. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quarterback making adjustments. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Just a short pass to the tight end. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes the grab. Oh, what a cut! He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Just keep slinging it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll leave it with him. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll power it inside with the fullback. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Judicials come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Judicials are moving quickly down the field. A designed run for the quarterback. That's a fumble. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, shipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything.
Trying to beat the D deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll take another shot here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Judicials.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Wants to go up top on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. The 50. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina. And they turn it into a defensive score.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game one, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chain. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Judicials send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A low line drive and short kick. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put toe together and get this second half started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. North Carolina has a it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes a catch at the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's York. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Judicials line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the returner is stopped. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive...
Wide open on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And they'll down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And the offense will take over.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, North Carolina. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
He'll bring it out. It's slow. That gamble did not pay off. They bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking downfield on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 13 over Buffalo. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This defense will try to keep everything in front. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the option. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the judicials will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll take it on the return. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done
Throws toward the end zone. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw it. Trying to barrel in. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, UNC! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Defense playing a bail technique. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Kick is in the air. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Turning it on. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Throws to the back. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. second down as we open the final stanza. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got it on the move. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
He'll bring it out. It's low. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. And this sophomore signal caller really seems to be out of sorts, not exactly sure what he's seeing. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The option look. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
The Judicials will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Going right to work up top. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, North Carolina! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. And for this sophomore signal caller, this one will be filed under learning experience. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Judicials will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. It has been a rather rough ride for this sophomore behind center. The passing game's really been in. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's low. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Judicials decide to punt it away. Fox. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And here comes the punt team. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Back to throw, it's Allen. Looking for the end zone. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but
a shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man on the right. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. To the air on first down. Dumps it to the back. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Snap in the shotgun. Pocket breaking down. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Line out trying to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Buys a little time with his feet. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the fullback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
Oof, what a break by the returner. You know, he's looking to try to do some damage and make some people miss and make a big play. And he coughed that puppy up, but what a break. How fortunate is he to fall back on that football.
They'll run the toss. Oh, better look out. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Tar Heels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Trying to get the edge on the toss. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. Toss sweep to the right. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. Dead center perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That last score sort of like the finishing touch on a great meal. They are oh so close to tasting victory and getting ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on first down. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here.